positive thinking, positive speaking, positive actions, positive reactions.
Grand Rising! If you are a first-time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning into today's practice. To all my returning viewers, hello friends, and thank you for your support. Today, I'd like to invite you to join me in a welcoming presence meditation by cultivating compassion for yourself. Within this practice, we will be doing some visualization and using our imagination by turning particular thoughts, emotions, or whatever that may cause us anxiety into a tangible object and placing those things in a container. Or you may prefer to see them as a guest in your space where you may welcome them in your space next to you. One moment, y'all. Sorry about that. My little girl was being a little too noisy in the background. So, are you ready? Let us begin. So get grounded by taking several deep breaths and easing into an interior silence. As your breathing continues, imagine and settle into an interior space that feels safe, grounding, peaceful, and receptive. It may help to imagine this as a specific place, either real or imaginary, that feels welcoming and sacred. For example, you can imagine a living room, a quiet chapel, a meadow, a beach, a warm cabin. Any place that soothes you, centers you, and fills you with the promise of sacred presence. As you relax into this interior space, intrusions may invade the quiet. These intrusions might be emotions, thoughts, inner voices, fantasies, body sensations, urges, or any other interior movement that ripples into your inner calm. Instead of shooing them away, being carried away by their power, or judging yourself for their presence within you, welcome them as guests within your interior space, your place of quiet. And here are some tips to assist you. Refer to the intrusion in the third person. Instead of thinking, I am stressed right now, think stress is present within me. Express a welcoming attitude toward this intrusion. I see you, anxiety. Welcome. I allow you to be present within me. Recognize the intrusion as a guest. I trust you are here for a reason. You have some invitation for me. I may not know what it is, but I trust that you come with a gift. Ask the guest to express itself as an image, perhaps as an object like a coffee pot, chattering teeth, or a hive of buzzing bees, perhaps as a person or a creature. Then, in whatever way feels right, honor and preserve this guest by placing it somewhere within your interior space. Perhaps you wrap it in a prayer shawl or place it on an altar. Maybe you place it in a gift box and put it on a shelf to open later. You might invite the guest to sit in a chair next to you. Or you may choose any other way of honoring its presence and allowing it to remain until a later time when you will become more fully acquainted. Return to a sense of inner peace and gentle presence, reconnecting with your breath as needed to still and center you. Whenever you notice an interruption in this state of relaxed presence, welcome and receive that interruption as a guest in the same way that you welcomed and received other intrusions. Invite a sacred presence to you. Invite a sacred presence you know, the Buddha, Allah, God, Jesus, the loving energy of the universe, a healing image, a beloved ancestor, to come and be with you and your guest in whatever way feels calming, healing, or restoring. Before surfacing from this interior space, notice the gift you are receiving from this practice and allow that gift to flow throughout your entire body and extend into every part of your inner world. In preparing to conclude this practice, discern if there is an invitation for how you might allow the gift of this practice to extend into your daily life. And you give gratitude for this practice. You give gratitude for your peace. You anchor to this and you go forth with compassion for yourself. Feel a deep sense of peace and contentment surrounding you. And take one more deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Namaste. I see on YouTube, I have both Miss Pat and Miss Pamela on here live with me. Grand Rising ladies, and thank you for holding this sacred space, this sacred moment with me. The message. Our message comes from the daily publication of the Daily Word, and the title of the message is, I am a peaceful presence to all. Peace in the world begins with me. I consider it a sacred responsibility to respond to all people in all circumstances peacefully. I forgive myself for those moments I am less than peaceful and quickly return to the peace of God in my heart. I am a living expression of God just as all people are. My tranquil bearing inspires peacefulness. Let me repeat that. My tranquil bearing inspires peacefulness wherever I go and with everyone I meet. Each day, I join like minded people everywhere in a renewed commitment to be a presence of peace. I give thanks that as each of us communicates God's love in our unique ways, peace and harmony are established in individuals, families, communities, and among nations throughout the world. So, in this knowing, in this awareness that world peace begins with me, I cultivate peace by using peaceful words, deeds, and actions. So, on this satisfying Sunday, I am intentional. May you be intentional by being a peaceful presence to all. And so it is. If you haven't done so already, please click on the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would mean so much to me and this platform that you did. And don't forget to hit that notification bell that you may be notified every time I come on YouTube Live. We will not have a guided meditation tonight. However, we will, because Tonight is the fourth and final night of my acting performance in the stage production of The Happening, A Woman's Worth at the Broward Center of the Performing Arts. However, we will reconnect tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube and Instagram channels. I want to apologize for my attire today. Normally on Sundays, I like to be dressed up to the nines for you guys with a suit, coat, and tie. But immediately after today's practice, I am running to my cousin's house to watch over her children while she's away. So this is my babysitter's get up. All righty. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to meditate with me and by listening to today's message. Over the course of your day, when you become aware of your interior movements threatening to possess you, by a strong emotion, a powerful impulse to act in a certain way, a relentless inner voice, a bodily sensation, or a fantasy that has gripped you. Ground yourself by taking some breaths. Notice the movement that is flooding you by saying to yourself, I notice that fear, doubt, sadness, hate, or whatever emotion or feeling it is has come. Fear, doubt, sadness, hate, or whatever it is present within me. I greet you and I place that movement somewhere safe and contained within you. So with that, know that I love you. I appreciate you. And I send you peace and many blessings. Thank you, Miss Pamela. Have a great one, everyone.